iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Green Bay Packers. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. Set.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Play action this time with Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Ready. Yellow, 22, green, jack. Hut.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson, 64 yards. And the Packers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back to Walker on 1st down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. The ball comes out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. They're already trailing here in this 1st quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more important stuff.
And he's going to go down again. Rashawn Gary got time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this 1st drive.
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. picked up by Xavier McKinney. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Following the interception, Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Love will sneak it. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jordan Love scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of the special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker. 47 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Set, hut. 50. Ready?
On play action. Love to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Okay, right?
This a 2nd and 8. Love looking to throw it. Caught on the right side, Reed. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Play fake. Here's Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
First down.
Here we go. Here we go.
15-yard line.
Set.
Off the play fake, Love. Has the crossing route and hits Watson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The kick is no good.
Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
They're able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18.
Here we go.
First down,
They'll drop the throw. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come on.
Straight ahead, Walker. He will push his way down to about the 14. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
That'll be caught by Cup. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw here. That's taken in by Arroyo. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
He'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go. Ready.
Walker is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready.
Again, Walker. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Panther 60.
They'll try and run. Walker. He's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will shrink to 6. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Good return up past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, talk about the offense that you already referenced in the first half. He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
18 Cardinal, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
60 Bison, 60.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And this one too low.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. Not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
1-yard gain.
Love, they go play action now. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
That's caught at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go, here we go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now we feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Rodeo Dobbs, 48 yards. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. Let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Come on. Hey, let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Smith and Jigba with the grab. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Set, ready. 10 black. Hut, hut.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Hut, hut.
Play action this time with Love. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
60 red. 60 red. Hut.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Let's go now. Set, go.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. Ready.
Throwing. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2 but only got 1. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Ready, ready. Black 40. .22 needle. Ready.
On 4th down, Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. McManus now for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Packers 40, Seahawks 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now the rookie's free. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And Watson has it right side. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. Yeah, he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
At the 40-yard line.
Here we go, set. Black, 95. Hut.
Love now. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted